Hey guys, happy Memorial Day weekend and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Nick and here we talk toys of all kinds and pop culture, and sometimes, just sometimes, we talk a little bit of shit about other subjects. However, today what we're going to do is we're going to jump back on that good old nostalgia train with another Super 7 product, and it is the Super 7 Ultimates Green Ranger. I know I reviewed Goldar last week, and it seemed to be pretty good. You guys seem to enjoy it. So I figured I'd go ahead and review another one out of the line. I may actually pick up the rest of this line. It sold out at my comic shop the first time, and he ordered another case of these guys, so I'm glad to get him in the collection. So what we'll do is we'll actually take a look at this figure. It does have a lot of callbacks, and it is heavily inspired by the original Bandai toy. But it does have its merits, and in some ways it's better than the Hasbro Lightning collection, and in some ways it's not. But we'll check that out here in just a moment. Let's punch in and take a look. Okay guys, so here is the standard Super 7 packaging for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Green Ranger from the Ultimates line. Not a lot to talk about here. What we have is an ages 14 plus Super 7 logo. Of course, you get your classic 90s Morphin Power Rangers logo, Green Ranger. I was able to pick this guy up for about $59.99 at my local comic shop, which is Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade. You've heard me talk about him before. If you're in the Somerset area, go check him out. If you look here, you'll get all the legalese you could ever digest. I will put this on the barcode in case you guys need that. But other than that, standard slipcover for a Super 7 Ultimates figure, nothing special. And okay guys, what we have here is the outer sleeve for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ultimates Green Ranger by Super 7. What you'll see here is just the embossed dragon coin, which is really, really dope and well done. I mean, you can't ask for better than that. This is a very 90s inspired toy line box. It does remind me of the old Bandai line quite a bit. You'll get your Super 7 logo, of course your old font Green Ranger, the ages 14 plus. You pan across the top, you get your Ultimates logo. You also get some dust right here. I'll go ahead and wipe that off. You look down here, you'll get a very classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo. And down you'll get the contents, one figure with accessories, another Super 7 logo. And we'll look at the bottom again. You'll get where it's licensed by Hasbro with some more legalese, the Super 7 logo, and the barcode should you need that. But when you guys slide that sleeve off, you are treated to a wonderful, wonderful view of the Green Ranger himself. This is Tommy Oliver, pretty much looking spiffy as he can from the classic line. The box, again, like I said, is very 90s inspired with the lightning bolts, the Power Rangers logo. It reminds me of the old Bandai boxes from the 90s. You go around the box, and of course you'll get your Power Ranger photography from the TV show. You'll get the blurb and bio. You can pause if you want to read that as well. But again, nothing really special here. It's a standard Super 7 Ultimates box. You can see a really good view of the head sculpts here. I have a couple problems with the head sculpts, and we'll talk about that later. I mean, they do resemble him, but they're very, very, very cartoonish. I think this was inspired a lot by the Bandai toy, because these head sculpts are pretty similar. You'll see that he does come in standard Green Ranger attire. You'll have two different types of dragon daggers. You'll have a Bandai-inspired one, and then a fully painted one. You'll get the power sword, of course, with the tassel. You get the blade gun. You'll get the rifle here. And it was only used in one episode. I can't remember the name of that. I'll touch on that here in a minute. And you'll get another power sword of some sort here. But if you can make that out in the back, you also get some Bandai-inspired arms that you can actually swap out. And a Bandai-inspired dragon shield, which is really cool, and some interchangeable hands. We'll crack this guy out of the packaging and take a look. So first things first, guys, let's talk accessories. What you'll see here are the unmasked heads for the Green Ranger. The first one's got, of course, the iconic ponytail. It is Tommy Oliver. I mean, it's the resemblance is there. I'm just not a fan of the fully painted head look. I mean, they could have done some shading or something. The eyebrows shouldn't have been as cartoony. I mean, this is meant to represent a live-action character. Possibly they did this because it's a callback to the Bandai toy. I'm not sure. But, I mean, they could have added a little shading, so I'm not too fond of that. Here's the head where he's evil from the episode Green with Envy. If you look here, they do have the green eyes done pretty good. Yet, though, those cartoony eyebrows are killing me on this thing. But the paint apps are good. I mean, it's not a horrible head sculpt, and it does resemble the character. It's just very cartoony in my book. And here you'll get a fully painted dragon dagger, which is very cool. I mean, you can see the power coin in there really, really well. I mean, it's actually a very good piece. The paint apps on that are really, really great. You'll see the tassel here for the Sword of Darkness. The Sword of Darkness is really cool. I've always liked the sculpt on that, and I've always liked the way it looks. Then you'll get the Mega Heater here from where he fought Turban Shell. It's kind of a flamethrower-esque device. It's a Tommy-specific device. You look over here, and here's a Blade Blaster. I don't think Tommy ever had those, but this is a callback to the old Bandai toys. And if you look here, you'll get the Sword of Power. Let me see if I can actually twist that to where it looks a little better. And there's the Sword of Power, and again, you'll get the unpainted Dragon Dagger here like they did with the Bandai toys. Let's look at Tray 2. Alright guys, here in Tray 2, what you're going to see accessory-wise is an open Power Morpher, which means it is in use. You look at that, it does have the dragon coin in it. The detail on it is fantastic. You can make out the Power Ranger words quite well. It is trimmed in gold like the Green Ranger's was, and I do appreciate that they added that little detail from the show. You look here, and here's another Bandai callback with the metallic dragon shield. It's done in like this vacuum-formed plastic with the old-style 80s chrome on it, which is really cool. If you look down here, you'll get a plethora of extra hands. You'll get his Dragon Dagger playing hand. You'll get a fisted hand. You'll get some open hands. You'll get another open hand for the sword. Over here, you'll get a finger-pointing gesture hand. You'll also get a set of swappable arms from where he gave the dragon powers away, and those do come out of the box with clawed hands, maybe like he's trying to grab a fist, something like that, maybe some tiger action, martial arts-wise. But yeah, I mean, this guy is fully loaded, and these accessories are great, but there are a lot of Tommy-specific callbacks here. Okay, guys, here is the Green Ranger himself out of the box. As you can see, they have gone out of their way with the paint apps on this head sculpt. It does have the same sheen the helmet does. I enjoy the teeth that are painted on the helmet as well. The silver and the dry brushing is definitely awesome. But again, there are some flaws with this figure, and I'm going to check those out with you here in just a moment. It does have the standard Super 7 articulation for their Ultimates. They did, however, add another feature, which is a ball joint at the waist, which is really cool. But there is some glaring things here that I don't like. If you look, this ab crunch is a mess. I mean, it's not, terrible, but it's definitely there. But it does have a good range of motion. It's just not for me. If you look down, of course, it is based on a suit actor. It's from the Sentai series. Sentai and Power Rangers are two different things, but they use the same footage. So you're not going to get anything beyond this. I mean, it is a pretty basic figure that's inspired by a 90s toy line from Bandai. If you look, there's no thigh cut. The legs are on ball joints. The boot cut is there. You get some ankle rock and ankle pivot, which is really cool. You get a single jointed knee. He does not quite get 90 degrees with. He does have wrist rock and wrist rotation. He does have a cut right here. The other glaring issue I have with this is when you actually turn the cut. Let me show you. And again, not such a glaring issue, but when you turn the cut, you'll look, and if you see it right here, it actually comes out a little bit where the armband is. And to me, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't flow that well. But other than that, minor flaws on a really excellent figure. I mean, if you go around the back here, I do love the way that they've done the dragon shield on the figure, and I love the way they've done the belt and the sheath. The dagger does seat in there really well. But I love the way they've done the dragon shield here because it was foam on the original actor, so it does have some gold paint apps, but it still looks like the actual foam from the suit. And again, like I said, this is based on a suit actor, so you're not going to get much out of this. It's not basic. I mean, it's a great figure all in all. And we'll do some size comparisons here in a moment with the line. Alright, so quick size comparison to the rest of the line. You can see that Tommy versus Goldar here is actually a really good size comparison. Goldar is big, he's beefy. And of course, Tommy's got a small frame, and the Power Rangers always did. It's like I said, they were suit actors. But yeah, I mean, this actually flows really well as far as size difference in the line. And the paint apps on it are a little better than the original Lightning collection. You're just not going to get the same range of articulation out of this figure as you would the Hasbro version. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and taking a look at the Super 7 Ultimates Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Green Ranger. Like I said, banger of a figure. The figure's got, or the wave has 5 in it, and Goldar and the Green Ranger I've already reviewed, as you've seen. There's another couple bangers in it. The T-Rex and the Yellow Ranger are really cool. I think the putty doesn't stand out all that much, but I may pick the rest of this line up at my local comic shop because he does have them. And he's able to get them in pretty regularly, so I'll probably do that. But what I will do for you is I will leave a link, just like always, down below so you guys can pick up one of your own from the Big Bad Toy Store or somewhere the like maybe Entertainment Earth, something. So I'll leave you guys with that. Also, the channel is growing, and I appreciate the hell out of everyone that watches this. It does make the channel grow when you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, so please take the time to consider doing that. And if you like this type of content, you like what you see, or you just love the sound of my voice for some odd stalkerish reason, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know when I post more. Now, that said, all that does help the channel grow, and I appreciate you for doing it, but I may change the format up a little bit. So in the comments below, I'm kind of urging you guys to tell me what you want to see. Do you guys want to see more toy hunts? Do you guys want to see more top 10s? Do you guys want to see certain types of toys, things like that? Do you guys want to hear rants about toy news? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Open up. Tell me you're live. Let me know you guys are, engaged. Because it does help the channel grow, like I said, and it does let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. But again, I appreciate everybody for watching. I'm going to get off here and enjoy the rest of this Memorial Day weekend. I have an AEW pay-per-view to watch. As you can see, I do have my AEW shirt on, which is CM Punk. And he might come back tonight, but I think he's actually going to be back at AEW Collision next week. But still, we're holding out hope that he does come back, right? I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, you understand. And if you're not, it's okay. I'm not judging. Because, I mean, I'm a wrestling fan, but you like what you like. That's why all of us collect, right? We like what we like. We like the nostalgia. Or we just like having it around to look at, knowing that we collect something. So, again, guys, I appreciate the hell out of everybody that watches this. I love you all. I'm going to punch out, and I will see you later.